see the Kentucky Wildcats taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Gets it out quickly. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live the play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. He stopped, not much. Return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having put the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw, it's Proctor. Quickly to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the grab. It's played. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Correa. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Blade. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Looking left. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a heat. Grab behind the line. It's hooked. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO fired complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's hooked. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Blade. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
through the defense. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Blade. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. Got it set up on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on first down. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He turns it loose to the left. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Runs ahead and powers its way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion.
Makes the catch on the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got...
Turning it on. Lowers those pads. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Wildcats have taken it inside the 20. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Got the back over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going for 6. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires it down the seam. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Slade. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just complete and utter dominance in this one.